From celebrities to style, music to makeup, you can find it all on Instagram. After all, 1 billion people around the world use the popular app.
And there's one young talent making his mark on the beauty world. He's got more than 10 million followers on his social media platforms, and Don Adorable caught up with him.
That's right, guys. I had the chance to sit down with Manny MUA, one of Instagram's top beauty influencers, who's a big-time social media star. And let's just say Manny was nothing short of glamorous. Take a look.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Manny Gutierrez, better known as Manny MUA, got his start back in 2014 as a makeup and beauty blogger.
I'm gonna pat that over top just to give us more of a brightening effect.
His charm and courage to be himself is what helped him become the first male brand ambassador for Maybelline.
Let's get bossed up.
Grabbing the attention of Hollywood's hottest celebrities. Now, Manny has skyrocketed to one of Instagram's top creators, with a channel focused on all things makeup and beauty.
And that's what we decided to do on the lips today, and I think it looks fantastic.
How did you get to where you are right now?
So I kind of started off working at Sephora and then Mac, and then I kind of started on social media just because I was wearing makeup to work, and so I would just kind of post the makeup I was wearing at work.
What do you think it is about your content specifically that people love?
I think for me, it's all about just like personal connection. I feel like how I am in my videos is how I am in real life. Like, I just want it to be like a friend next door, just kind of sitting and chilling with you. That looks really pretty. Oh my gosh, yes.
What's the biggest piece of advice you have for people who want to create their own brand on Instagram? I mean, how do you go from 0 to millions?
Right, honestly, it just takes a lot of work. A lot of people think that it's just like oh, it happened overnight, like I'm just like really lucky. But honestly, there's so much that goes into the back end. If you really want this to happen for yourself, like, you will make it happen as long as that's actually like your goal. You know, people always say like, oh, I want it to happen, but like, I don't have time. And I'm like, well, you make time for your dreams. I think that as long as you're like being true to who you are, working really hard, I don't see why literally anyone cannot do it. And you can use tone to mask the fact that you have a darker under eye.
What kind of advice do you have for kids who are really looking to social media as their source?
I think that it's so important to self-reflect, and I get so consumed in it too, and I can't help but like think like, oh, well, like I'm not getting enough likes or I'm not getting enough views and things like that. But at the end of the day, I'm healthy, you know, my family's healthy, I'm happy, but definitely focus on your real life much more than your online self. Bye, you guys. Mwah.
That Manny is fab.
His eye contouring
He's
is everything.
so talented. He's
Yeah.
so much fun. You know what's great about all these influencers is they're all so genuine and raw with their followers. They share their anxieties, they share their accomplishments, they share it all. And it's really great. And you understand why they have such a strong following.
That's why they're so popular.
Yes.
Thank you, Donna.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.